In this video, I am going to show you how you can control your 3D software using AI and text inputs. This example will be using Blender and Claude AI, which we will be connecting together using a MCP, stands for Model Context Protocol, which is an open standard that simplifies how AI models interact with external tools. This actually can be used for many other 3D software such as Rhino and even Revit, but since Blender is free, it's a good place to start experimenting. Instead of going through menus and shortcuts, you can prompt instructions to your favorite 3D modeling software. It struggles with creating good designs, but does a decent job at following step-by-step instructions. I can see great potential for this in the future, making models from reference images or plans. All instructions, which I'll take you through, can be found on this GitHub. Down in the prerequisites, you'll need Blender, and UV Package Manager installed. This will be integrating with the Claude AI desktop app. You can install this first from Claude AI and just select your operating system. Once installed, open up the desktop application, go to the top left corner, File, and then Settings. Select Developer from the tab and edit config. It will then open up the folder containing the config.json file. Here we will add a few lines of code. Open this up in your favorite code editor or even Notepad will do. And copy this text from the GitHub and paste and save into the file. Next, make sure Blender is installed, and also Python 3.10 or newer. You can get these from their official websites, which is easy to follow. For the UV Package Manager, you will need to open up a command terminal. For Windows, you can search for command prompt, open it, and type pip install UV. That's it. Next, you need the Blender plugin to activate this connection. So scroll up in the GitHub, and you will find this addon.py file. And just click this and download the raw file. Over in Blender, go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and in the top right drop-down, you can find a Install from Disk button. So find that add-on file you just downloaded and install it from disk. Now that the Blender MCP is installed, you close this and press the letter N on the keyboard. And the Blender MCP toolbar will appear here on the side. Click this, and you can start the server. Then load up the Claude desktop app. If this doesn't connect, make sure Claude desktop is closed before you start the server and open it afterwards. If it does work, you'll see this connection button and this Blender MCP connection. Also, if you press the tool button, you can see all the accessible MCP tools available. With that, you're ready to type away your commands. I found this works best by typing simple commands one by one. So if you say clear the scene, it will do this perfectly. It will ask you occasionally to allow access for this chat, allow the tools to modify the scene. So click allow for this chat. Also pay attention to what the AI is typing. It shows the script that it sends to Blender and the sequence of events and instructions it gives. This can help guide you to prompt better and give more directions as you progress. Also, it obeys modeling commands the most accurately. And each time, it makes a list of actions that has performed. So it's a good idea to try adding dimensions, as will give more accurate outputs. Here I've typed a 12-story house with some basic dimensions and description of the features. I'll let that run. And you can see how it manages the sizes exactly, and then it matches in some balconies and some fins. It does create them, however, it is difficult for the AI to interpret them into a coherent design, which is expected from such a generic prompt. This is why for greater control, it's better for you to simplify and clarify these steps one by one, such as asking it to make the volume and then the roof. Simpler prompts with less description or broken into separate commands also work better. Here, it has followed the footprint size and the correct volumes with doors and windows. Although for some reason the roof is a box rather than a pitched roof, which it seems to have misunderstood. But still, it is far from perfect. Pattern making is another useful output. Here I have asked for facade fins rotating in 45 degrees, and it's done that all the way around 4 sides. If you give the AI a role such as an architect or 3D modeler, and then give it some shapes and dimensions to design to, it can create the whole process. Here you see the tower being modeled from a primitive, being split to the dimensions and levels that it asked, and then smaller details being added on top. Even details such as trees and the podiums. And there is a roof beacon added here for some reason. But since this is all modeled natively in Blender, you can select any of these, delete them, and edit them. If I check the dimensions, it does have a radius of 30 meters. This will not replace the designer, however, it does enable quick and accurate modeling if you guide the shapes yourself. Since Blender is both a modeling and rendering software, you can take advantage of its ability to texture, set up scenes, and render. I've asked Claude to add relevant textures to the scene. First, it goes through all the elements, and based on their understanding, creates suitable materials. So concrete for structure, glass for windows, and landscape for terrain, which will make sense. And it applies them correctly. In the render view, you can see how these materials have been mapped. I can go a step further and ask the AI to set up cameras and lighting. Adds all of these to the scene, gives a summary at the end. Now in render mode, you can select one of the pre-made cameras, and it has some shadows now because there's added lighting. Not bad for one simple sentence request. You could keep prompting to improve these textures and map scales, although at this point it would be better to manually take over. Another interesting feature is that you can try and feed in reference images. This could be eventually an alternative workflow for the image to 3D apps. I've fed a complex organic form and asked to model based on this picture. You can see that it's starting with the logic of a primitive donut and then deforming it to try and make the folds. It doesn't match the input image accurately, but it does recreate the general direction, which is quite interesting. Then you can just use this as a starting point and then carry on with your modeling. Here is another one I've tried out with architectural plans. It creates the walls, which roughly match the input drawings, but the accuracy is still very low. It's made up a wall here, which is angled for some reason. But hopefully, one day this will develop accurate recreation of floor plans. For modeling simple objects step by step, this is an amazing development for large language models, 3D model interaction. A lot of improvement is still needed to make it actually replace the speed and accuracy of an adept Blender user, but it's very exciting to see these new steps. This MCP connection also works with other software. I'll be trying this out in future videos, so be sure to check them out.